All right. So in the red corner, we have
Gen
Viper Skills
second.
and Assimilate playing as in order Forge and Cutter. Very solid matchup. We're
Versus
going. We got a
blue
supply
team. We
first.
have
We got a
Cutter and Shipmaster.
Yep.
Okay. Be an interesting
Cutter and
matchup.
Shipmaster. I like the Shipmaster and the Forge. Those are very cool choices. Very underrated leaders in this current meta.
Forge
Now
underrated.
Forge did go.
I think he's being
Well,
forgotten,
in this
but not
meta.
underrated.
Forgotten is probably a better
Yes.
word. Yeah, it's been.
Yes,
And the same
forgotten.
goes for Shipmaster.
He's still
also
very,
forgotten.
very
They're both,
powerful.
Both of them are still very strong. You're absolutely right. They just forgotten and overlooked.
Blue team takes most of the center minis though. It's gonna be huge.
that
They have
is
3
that
out
is
of 4.
huge advantage.
Yes.
Huge advantage for Largo, Pancake, and Fly here.
Viper Skills won't have a sixth
And Largo
slot.
Pancake playing aggressive here with the War Council in middle right away.
Harvester constructed.
We're gonna see the Shipmaster.
We're gonna see some Shipmaster shenanigans.
Yeah.
Now Viper Skills
Guard's
is
gonna get some
going
work
with the hero
done.
opening as well. So it looks like we got a hero opening from Viper Skills and Largo Pancake.
Filay has double barracks
with-
going up. He has one
Yeah, we got
generator
Filay.
that's being upgraded. Interesting.
So it looks like we're going to see a really solid early game from 3 players here. Blue team definitely going to take the advantage there if they, jump on top of Forge. Can Forge 1v2 here with the Forge Hog? I don't think so. Not with the new nerf supplied. Fly, on the other hand, he's going to be going a bit more conservative with a pure core infantry build into a slow tech 2. Did he go Gen first? I didn't pick that up. Did you?
No, he went Gen second. Wait, which one are you talking
So
about?
that's
Viper?
That's Fly. Yeah, he's going into a slow tech too. He's actually
Okay.
getting grenade upgrade too, I think. Let me double check that. No, he's pumping flamers out of somewhere. Where is he pumping them out? Oh, he has
From these-
barracks in the back here. Single barracks.
Yep.
I did not even spot that.
He has
So
2
we are going to
barracks
see a
up.
solid
Yeah.
early. 2 barracks.
He has one on his
From
mini
Fly.
and one on his main. Yeah. I think it's Filay actually.
Wow, okay.
But others call him Dice.
Fillet? Is it Fillet?
Yeah, Filay. Yeah.
Okay, Fillet. My bad. Oh yeah. So we're gonna see a solid. We're gonna see a solid early game from all 4 players here, with 2 heroes being in the mix here. That is an elite honor guard from Largo and a forge from Viper Skills here. It's gonna be this is actually very even right now. Oh, the mine's coming down from Cutter there. A little too early though. He didn't manage to do much damage. He managed to arm 1 mine, but I don't think Viper Skills
Viper's
noticed
doing a
that.
good
He actually
job at
did-
keeping his Forge Hog behind. Forge Hog recently
Yeah,
got
he
a
is
health and
sniping
armor.
and snipers coming out from Assimilate here. Definitely going to be able to shut down that elite honor guard, completely throwing out the ability to cloak. It's the greatest strength from the honor guard, is the ability to cloak and then just go in and wreck house. But with the snipers hanging around now, that's a big liability for Largo.
So far, blue team definitely has map control.
Blue team definitely holds map control, and now Cutter bringing in his own
Those
snipers.
mines are going to
Definitely gonna-
waste.
Yeah. The yeah,
Yep,
Cutter
all 3 of them
snipers
were
on both sides of the aisle here. I think
Filay and Largo definitely have a very aggressive opening right now. Viper's trying to play defense with his Forge
They
Hog, but he
do.
might lose it right here. With all those nades.
oh, the
my
grenades.
God.
Woo. If he had just
Dude.
maybe 2 or 3 more grenades,
way too risky.
that would have killed the Forge Hog. In fact, he actually does. Filay has a few more grenades in his Marines here. He just failed to connect. So that Forge Hog could have easily gone down with if he just spammed Y a little faster. That's pretty crazy. It's good to see Forge Hog
Viper
having a
skills
weakness
down
early
to
game now.
0 pop. He's just relying on his Forge Hog for now.
That Forge Hog is all he needs, man.
Yep. He's getting defensive aura right now, so he's gonna have his Tech 2 ability.
Oh yeah, he needs to keep that. He needs to keep that Forge Hog on top of the snipers from Assimilate here to be able to beat the snipers from Filay.
Jeez. Fortrog is still the mini nuke it's always been. In Season 5 anyway.
Yeah, it really punishes players who don't. It has a much larger drop off though, so if you just split literally the distance of a grunt, it won't deal any damage at all. You have to keep your units balled up for it to be effective at all. Unfortunately, on console, everyone seems to be a bit of an all units warrior. And now we got Siege Turret.
Is that a Siege Turret?
Rolling up for a Siege Turret,
Yep.
rolling up from Viper skills. He's gonna be able to shut down this infantry, especially those snipers from Filay, forcing him to actually step off, giving
Pancake is
Assimilate
just now
and
getting
Viper
tech
skills.
6 minutes.
Yeah, this is gonna give this Siege Turret is gonna give the advantage that Viper and Assimilate need to take back this middle.
So many snipers are over
The
here.
question is, can they keep the tempo going though? Now we do have a cloaked honor guard going in on this main base, trying to snipe the Siege Turret. Unfortunately, Viper skills planned ahead, building both a turret and a watchtower to spot that.
And the honor guard goes down.
and it does get taken out. Very smart move. from
Already
Viper
buying another
skills.
one.
Very smart.
Marauder.
Look at Viper playing a game of chess. They're thinking 2 moves ahead.
Viper and Assimilate just had their expos finished, as did Largo.
Yep. So did Largo. The only one who
Filay
doesn't
is
have an
going
expo late to the party is Filay. Yeah.
He also
So
invested
this
most
actually
of Tech
puts.
1.
That's
Makes
also
sense why
true.
he's
That
so
does
low.
explain the yeah. So this does give Viper skills and Assimilate the advantage actually, even with these mini bases in the middle and 4 out of 5 power nodes. This does give Assimilate and Viper skills a small advantage in the middle because those snipers in that Fortrog should be more than enough to roll through this infantry army coming from blue team. However, with every second passing by, they're losing this advantage and not taking advantage of it. Playing very conservative here.
Those 4
Maybe a
nodes are
little too
definitely
conservative.
helping out blue team with power.
Yeah, as soon as they had that Siege Turret up, and as soon as they pushed off Largo and Filay, I would have taken at least 1, maybe 2 nodes back there. But now they're starting to get vehicles tossed into the mix, so Assimilate is going to be forced to start building some
great
anti-vehicle.
shot from the Fortrog.
I'm loving the snipers from Assimilate here. They're doing so much work, both sniping off the Cyclops to protect that Fortrog and his hog, but also to deny the hunters from Largo. Very clutch. If these snipers ever get taken out from Assimilate and he doesn't, replace them, this is gonna put a lot of pressure on Viper because he's going into a full vehicle transition without any kind of counter to deal with the AV. It's gonna be a very tough battle. Now it looks like Assimilate is trying to capture that power node there, but it's getting picked up by snipers. What is this? A scatter bomb coming down from Viper, doing
Mostly
work there,
missing
actually.
most of it though.
Yes, but he did manage to kill a few grunts there. Nothing
Grunts.
too high impact. It did manage to separate the
True.
Nightingales
It
from
did get
the rest of Largo's army.
It
there.
did get Filay's army away, and that was enough to take down the mini.
Yep. And with that mini out the
Decent
way, now there's
trade.
enough room for this army to actually roll through. And
Oh,
there comes the
ODSTs
Lotus
were
mines
just
with
dropped.
the ODST. Oh man.
Ooh, those mines are
This
really
army from
chewing
Viper
them up.
skills is getting really low. He needs to separate those guys with his Nightingales. And these snipers
step
need to
back
stay
and
on top
heal
of
up.
those hunters. He just needs to make sure he keeps the hogs in the back. Maybe the Fortrog needs to tank a little bit here, but that's a bit of a risk. Needs to watch out for. Assimilate needs to stay close behind with the snipers. Keep the AV off of that Fortrog.
Let me know where I'm needed.
Very nice game here. Oh, the displacement coming in, and there he goes. He's trying to get the jump
First
on
of
the
many.
snipers. He sees the threat coming from the snipers, but Assimilate
Looks like
manages
Honor
to cut
Guard's
the
about to be
snipers out,
killed.
and he loses the Honor Guard.
Oh, Honor Guard
oh,
just
no!
barely coming
he
out
clutches
alive.
The Honor Guard.
Don't send him back in.
Oh,
those
but those
will
snipers,
finish
those
him off.
snipers. Oh my God, the snipers
So many
kite away,
snipers.
and the ODST come down.
Yo, Viper just
my
dropped down
God.
some veteran Kodiaks. That's gonna help him take the middle.
And that right there is a tempo swing that's simulating Viper skills.
That is
We're
how
waiting
you push
for.
up a base.
Largo really did not want to lose those snipers in that displacement. He managed to kill off everything else but those snipers, man. What a clutch move from Assimilate, really keeping the tempo for, really saving that engagement for the red team there. And now with that tempo swing, blue team is now on the back foot and red team taking the lead. Viper's skills sitting at 64 population and Assimilate sitting at a comfortable 76 versus Largo Pancake at 34 and Filay at 80. Filay definitely carrying the bulk of the army right now.
Largo's just now getting a shield. Should probably think about shielding his expo too. They decided to push up.
You know, if I was red team here now, I wouldn't overextend, but I'd start moving up the Kodiak just a little bit and
He
then
already
start buying
has.
up these mini bases. Has he moved them up already? He has.
Yep.
Look at that.
Viper has
He's already
Kodiak's
preparing.
overlooking this edge.
He's already preparing to seize the
to their
expo over
spot.
here.
He can reach both expos from
And
there.
Viper skills on Tech 3 with the Gauls Hogs rolling out. I think those actually maybe level 1 or maybe level 2 Hogs. I can't quite tell with those south bars. And Largo trying to go into Banshees here to kill the Hogs. Unfortunately, Gauss Hogs outnumber the Banshees in a very high number, so it's not going to do much.
That extraction only pulled back.
Oh,
the
and the
Honor Guard
artillery
Honor.
coming, the artillery firm Viper skills absolutely
Those veteran
shredding
Kodiaks.
the
are
anti-infantry.
shredding everything.
Absolutely shredding the anti-infantry. Filay literally just walked his entire anti-infantry army.
He got a solid
right
mine off,
past
but
the
that's still not going
Kodiaks.
to do much to stop them. And he just got his vehicle
Filay,
dropped. So he could drop some more
Filay
Kodiaks
just
into
lost
the battle.
40 pop. Now he does lose the Kodiaks here. And Filay is transitioning into air now to counter the Hogs and Kodiaks. Unfortunately for him, Assimilate
to
here
lose
has a nice
double
ball
production.
of Nightingales and Marines. With the Nightingale Marine combo here, this is not going to be enough to overcome. The air is pushed off completely. Now this is a really big advantage for red team here, and blue team is not even on the back foot anymore. They are stumbling and they are falling hard.
Damn.
What a huge tempo swing from those Kodiaks.
I still
And
think it's
another
incredible
Kodiak
how
drop
good they
coming
were.
in.
Oh, dude, yeah. Those Kodiaks drops are going
Oh
to keep
my
coming
God.
in throughout the match.
I'll tell you, I don't know who the
He has
real
6
MVP
snipers there,
here is.
too.
These, I was about to say, I don't know who the real MVP here in this game. It's just really good chemistry between Viper skills and Assimilate. You know,
I
both
think
of them
that's the
just
biggest.
bouncing right off of
That's
each
gonna be the
other.
biggest factor in these matchups. Filay and
Absolutely.
Largo are actually a last-minute addition to the tournament. Both were in need of teammate because their regular twos partners were occupied today.
Yeah. You know, if they had their original twos partners, it could have been a very different game. But the chemistry
Yep.
from Viper's skills and Assimilate is so good right here. Both Viper being able to protect Assimilate snipers with that Forge Hog aura, and vice versa with the snipers denying the AAV from closing the gap on the Forge Hog.
Kodiak
And then the Grizzly
drop.
drop coming in to secure
That's
the game for
game.
the Forge Hog.
That is game.
And
There's
the close air
nothing to
support.
stop this.
Oh my god. The carnage. Oh man. And up, the sell-off is coming
Yep.
from Filay.
Filay
Oh,
had 3
man.
Kodiaks
Largo
back there, but that was
Pancake
doing
isn't
nothing.
giving Largo Pancake isn't giving him the satisfaction of just sacking his base. He's just
What's with that
he's
displacement?
like going. Oh
Nice.
man. What an amazing game from Viper Skills and Assimilate. Red team taking the first game in round 2.
After a very hard fart opening, Viper skills and Assimilate.
That was a
game one.
classic case. That was a very solid game right there. You know, you go from being on the back foot to taking that first step and then swinging. Oh man, that is here so huge. I'm wondering if maybe Largo Pancake did not displace those snipers if he had just played the safe safe bet of picking up Spirit Support. Maybe it could have been a different game.
It would have
Who
definitely,
knows, man?
that level 200 would have definitely helped out with those hogs.
He really, I don't know, because there were so many snipers from Assimilate, he probably wouldn't have been able to get close enough. But the problem is not killing the snipers with that displacement. That was the real game changer right there. Because if he had killed the snipers, there were so many hunters and Cyclops from Filay and Largo, they would have been able to steamroll Viper skills and, you know, push that all the way up to the base. But unfortunately, the snipers managed to wiggle their way out of there like snakes, man. Feel crazy.
That was a really
game.
good match.
Yep, so again, we got the same leaders, same teams. Now we are playing on Rift now this time. Rift is a bit of an interesting map. It's arguably one of the most balanced maps. What do you think, DC?
It's one of my favorite maps, actually, if not the favorite map of mine.
What would you
I
think?
really
I
love
think it's the
Rift.
most balanced map in terms of symmetrical, or symmetry. Really good.
It's symmetrical, it's large. I don't like it as much in 2s because it's limiting, but I'm mostly a 3s player, and in 3s it's gives you all the room you want without being overly dramatic in size.
So on the blue side, we have Largo
Viper skills
opening
going
up with his supply pad first and Jin second. Not a fast tick, but a slow fast tick. And then
Both
we
Assimilate
got
and
slow
Viper are
tech
going Gen
jamming.
first.
Yeah,
very
Fly
interesting.
over here going double supply pad, Jin third maybe. So that indicates he's going to be going for very aggressive early game, maybe even trying to steal a mini base from red team here. Unfortunately, it looks like red team is going to be able to spot the mini just before Largo, or just before Fly. Oh no.
You better buy
Maybe Fly
immediately.
can still steal. Yeah. It looks
Assimilate
like Fly
can't
still
afford
might
it.
be able to buy.
Assimilate can't afford it. He's gonna
can't
lose that
afford it.
mini. He's gonna lose that mini.
Oh, and Fly steals
Oh.
the mini.
Oh, the
From
dangers of going
Assimilate.
Gen
That's
first.
unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah, the dangers of going Gen first. Gen first countering, or no, the
They're
double
racing
supply
for that
pad
second
countering the
mini.
Gen first. And yeah, unfortunately, I think Assimilate is gonna be able to secure that second mini though. He does have another
Filay
Marine
isn't even
already on
going
its way
for it.
there. No, at this point you can just sacrifice that grunt for some supplies and maybe even scout. I think his scouting would be much more valuable than a couple extra supplies. He definitely isn't going to get out of there alive.
Although grunts are faster than Marines, and he is making a run for it now.
Oh yeah, he'll be able to get some nice scouting information off of Assimilate and Viper skills here. Which Viper skills opening up with the War Council 5th here. Maybe going for an early Pavium. I know Viper skills is actually one of the few players that I know in this game who has played a
Pancake
fair
is
amount of time with
going.
Pavium, so he knows what he's doing.
Pancake is going
versus
for
some
forward
other
charge right now.
versus some other players.
Marines under assault from enemy ground forces.
Interesting. Only has one generator up. That is very interesting.
Largo Pancake also going for going for that hero opening.
Warlord.
Very solid. We got
okay.
another hero opening from Filay. Man, we're gonna see a Forge Hog and Warlord combo here.
Very heavy team.
Meanwhile, we got Assimilate here, who just sacked his supply pad for an armory. So we're gonna see 4 heroes out on the field. We got a 4-player hero opening. What an interesting change. They must have scouted each other here a little bit and decided to cancel that fast tick. You know, slight change of plans. I think 2 heroes could definitely overpower 1. I'm not sure how Pavium fares well against a Forge Hog, you know, because he's so slow. Although the Forge Hog is a bit more squishy now, so we'll see.
Filay is already moving on nodes.
Now, if I
Forge
were,
Hog is out
I don't
on
know.
the field.
Forge Hog is out. Yeah. Now, an interesting choice here. Viper Skills is using his Pavium to help defend his grunts here from the Forge Hog, assuming the Forge Hog tries to poke and harass at his infantry. I would have probably sent the hero over to Filay here to try and peel that mini eventually, which is probably just a mistake. You can very quickly see the difference in strategies there. Using his hero to protect his infantry versus trying to kill a mini base. That'll take way too long. Oh, we do have Assimilate clearing out a garrison here in front of his natural expansion, denying the scouting information. Or not? Cancelled. Pulled all of his units together with an all units command. And that forward strike does not want to mess with that pavilion with his guns.
Filay once again dominating the map. They already have 3 nodes. They're going for their 4th.
Largo Pancake
And they're stealing a 5th too.
Very strong. The early game from Largo Pancake and Filay are very strong compared to Viper
He already has
Skills.
an expo.
However, the combination, the chemistry from Assimilate and Viper Skills might be able to be enough to overpower this.
Largo.
Assimilate pumping out the
Largo-
snipers again.
What an incredible eco. That's the power of those power nodes. He's right now able to buy Tech 2. And he got an expo.
With an expo.
And he got an upgraded Forchog.
Yeah, it's very difficult
He's doing
for that.
well.
It's gonna be very difficult for Assimilate to be able to make any use out of the snipers with the Forchog roaming around. He's just able to pick them off by, you know, jumping in and jumping out with that Y ability.
Viper Skills caught the Forchog in his Y ability, but it's not going to be able to combo it with anything, letting him just drive away.
Yeah, unfortunately,
he's Tech
though,
2.
that Warlord coming up on the right there, pulling it out the Spartan and stunning it and
Banshees.
cleaning it up with his grunts.
Marauder prepped and ready.
Largo Pancake and Filay taking the advantage in the early game here.
Warlord just caught that Marauder. That Marauder is totally dead, but that means that
Yeah.
he currently can't pull into Pavium to do the same thing there.
No, and actually, Warlord shields are down, so this is a really weak point for Largo.
He doesn't have the damage necessary to take on a base.
No, it's unfortunate that
No.
that Assimilate lost his snipers in that early game there from that Forchog.
The Forchog
if he had just
preventing
kept them
Viper from
alive.
expanding.
Oh man.
Dude, blue team is
Yeah,
in a
Viper-
very good spot right now.
Yeah, red team definitely taking a
Largo
back step
upgrading his
this time.
expo. Going double vehicles as Forge.
Yeah, Viper Skills in a bit of a tough spot here though, because with the lack of mobility coming from Viper Skills, he has to choose between securing his expo or defending his ally here. And because of his ally in such a weak state right now, the Filay is able to just completely steamroll him, completely bully him out of position.
Airpad. He's probably going for some Nightingales at the moment. Filay
Yeah,
just
he's
got an
gonna-
expo.
Yeah, you know, he probably wants to get the Nightingale, not just to heal his unit, but, you know, to deal with that Warlord. A really tricky strategy you can use to deal with the Warlord when he's trying to pull your, you know, your key units in. It's just to smoke him. You know, he can pull units in all day long, but he won't be able to hurt them. Buy them just enough time to get out.
Largo's eyeing Viper's expo again.
Yeah,
This
Viper's
scan's gonna
staying
make
real
him
close this time.
Take it down.
He's... Oh, but the rain... No, the scatter bomb.
He just got caught in a
coming
scatter bomb
down.
that's destroying his vehicles right now. 2 Marauders are pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Viper caught him in the
Unfortunately-
Y ability, but he had to move, canceling it out.
Yeah. Fortunately, though, for Viper
Oh,
Skills, though,
good
he
call
managed
with the
to...
Shroud.
Outpost constructed.
Yeah, I think
Although
they traded
Largo
pretty
does have
good there, though.
Wolverines. He does have Wolverine, so it's not going to work out too well.
Yeah,
Dude,
right
blue
now,
team just
Silly
has
is the
all
only
the
one who's in
nodes.
trouble right now. Yeah. Right now, Assimilate is in a bit of trouble. He might need some help from his teammate to help secure this expo because Viper Skills, he's in a really good spot here. He's managed to both defend his expo and trade efficiently with Largo. Even with the scatter bomb killing 2 of his Marauders, he managed to pick up 2 hog kills, which basically trades evenly. Oh, but look at the Kodiak drop coming
Kodiak
down from
drop.
Largo Pancake.
Yep. That's gonna
And
help
he's
him take it
microing
down.
very nicely. That PC micro, look at that. Splitting his units up real nicely while keeping the pressure.
Infantry is attacking us.
Now, I think Viper Skills expected this coming from the Forge. So that's why he built these Banshees to deal with the artillery. Unfortunately for him, though, Largo built some AA and is going to completely deny him the ability to
Oh,
snipe
he's
his
going to hit him with a
Warstone.
rain
He
of
might.
fire.
He might be able
Dude,
to
he's
get
going to
him.
lose
Oh
the
my
Forge Hog.
God. The Pavian Y ability.
3
comboed
hogs,
with the
4
Rain of
hog,
Fire,
and a
complete
Wolverine all gone.
2
T9.
Wolverines. Oh my god. And a Forge Hog.
And the Kodiaks are currently
he
too
needs-
far to help out with taking out that Expo.
They are.
That
They
Expo
are.
is gonna
They also.
survive.
Oh man. They're also completely defenseless for now. If I was Viper Skills, I'd separate those 2 Banshees he has there. Or is it just 1 Banshee? He had 2. Oh, he lost the other one.
Yep,
Oh,
those
man, it
Wolverines are
sucks.
putting in work.
He needs
He's
to
save
separate.
Expo.
He
He
needs
has
to
no
separate
shield
the
on his
Banshees
main though,
and
so they
clean
can
up
try
his
to.
Kodiaks.
He try to.
I don't think
strip
he
it a bit,
doesn't have
but-
enough damage here to do anything. He needs to send this Banshee over to one of these Kodiaks to slowly
Assimilate.
knock it out.
Still no Expo. 10 minutes into the
Yeah,
game.
still no Expo
almost.
from Assimilate, and he's actually been wiped a little bit over here. It looks like I wasn't watching, but it looks like he might have been hit with maybe a vortex and comboed with his army here. Man, looks like Filay is going to completely walk over Assimilate here. You know, Viper Skills and Largo is doing a good job of keeping Viper busy.
Nope.
Not letting him defend his ally.
Largo
at
needs to be
all
careful
here.
with his units, otherwise he's gonna lose them. Cannot take that base right
Oh,
now.
we got a hijack.
He needs to move up those
from,
Kodiaks. So they're not doing much at
Oh,
all
we
from
got
back
the
there.
Ultraman coming down with the stuff from this Spartan.
Oh
And he
my
wipes out
God.
Filay's army. Oh my god.
Dude,
Holy snaps.
I tuned in just enough to see
Completely
everything
makes the
that
comeback.
That immediately stops
Oh,
Filay's
man.
push. He's gonna lose that
I was
veteran
just
warlord.
and he's gonna lose the veteran
What
warlord.
a
Oh
play.
my god.
What a
Shit.
play.
Oh.
Assimilate
man.
is still in a
So-
very tough spot, but Filay just
Viper
lost a good chunk
skills.
of his lead.
Viper Skills, oh, he lost his army at some point while we weren't looking, and now he is trying to take on a Forge Hog and a Hog with just
There's
a
another
Pavian
Kodiak
and 2
drop.
engineers. Oh, and another Kodak drop coming in. He's just slowly creeping up on Viper Skills here. And Assimilate, unlike Viper Skills, doesn't have the leader powers to back him up. Or just save him here. Oh no, and a Pavian goes down. That's it for Viper Skills. He doesn't have much
He
else
needs to
to
get
defend his
those
base.
9 gills to save his Forge Hog. He's about to go down. He's down to 2 bars left and no shields.
I don't think he's worried right now though, because there's nothing from Viper Skills to contest this, and Assimilate has been on the back foot for so long from this Decimus.
Viper
He's
is
not gonna be
still
able to
building air
make a
units
comeback.
despite knowing that he has Wolverines present.
Well,
Although actually
I
he
think
only
what
has
he's trying
one
to-
Wolverine, so his air isn't gonna
Right,
get
I think
dominated
what he's
that
trying-
bad.
I think what he's trying
Those
to do here
Kodiaks,
is he's
though.
trying to use Rain of Fires. Yeah, he's trying to use Rain of Fire and Ultramines to deny the AA, while also using his Banshees to clean up the
Assimilate just
Kodiaks,
lost
which is
pretty
not a
much all
bad
his
strategy,
troops.
but
And he's
yeah,
lost his Spartan.
Viper Skills.
Those Kodiaks.
Viper
are
Skills
putting in
confined
a
to one
ton of
base
war.
here.
Largo just needs to have a few more wolves and he'll be able to break Viper Skills.
Man,
This is not looking good at all for
This
Viper and
is-
Assimilate. It's a very good
Viper
series.
Skills, get some like more mega turrets. That's what they're called. I wanted to say siege turrets. Maybe if he can get some mega turrets, that he can actually give some defense to Assimilate here.
I do think Megaturks would be a better
Oh, but the
idea than
Ultramines come down on the Forge
the
Hog
Banshees
with the
right now.
Y ability, but it's not enough to kill him or even wipe his army. And Decimus comes down with the Y ability.
Oh, solid Y
Not
ability.
landing on much though.
Assimilate
mostly
just has
election.
nothing. He's down to 3 pop.
And a Vortex comes down on top of
Pavium just
on
got
top of
pulled in.
Viper's army here.
And
And
the
the
Rain
Y
of Fire,
ability.
but it's not going to do much. They just have overwhelming numbers. They
The
were
lack of mobility
able
from
to
the
dodge
Pavium
most of that.
here. Yeah.
Pavium's
With the
about
lack
to
of
go
mobility
down.
from Pavium, you really need to be able to hold your own on the right, on your own here, and Assimilate, for whatever reason, was too behind to come back.
And that's
Definitely
game
not getting
2.
the Expo hurt. And that's
We're-
game 2. Largo Pancake and Filay taking the win.
Dude.
Going to match point in the best of 3. Very nice games from both players here. Viper skills showing off their skills for sure.
Yep. It's a really great series.
There But Largo Pancake, for perspective, is arguably the best PC player at the moment. So we got a solid ones player here versus a solid twos team. Who will come out on top? That's going to be interesting.
Okay, what are our matchups?
True skill.
Assimilate is going to go with Forge, and Viper will take on Anders against Filay's Forge and Largo Pancake's Jerome. Very interesting.
Now we do like to, we see the Forge coming out again from both players, but this time let's see how Assimilate plays Forge. Viper skills put him very efficiently last game, very smart, staying right on top of Assimilate's army the entire game. But will he be able to do the same for Viper skills? And Viper opening up with a Gen first, supply second, going straight for that fast tech. And followed up, we got Gen first from Assimilate as well. Most likely a second supply pad to go for another fast tech, but we know that he's probably going to try and get that Forge target on tech 1. But an interesting
Assimilate's just
strategy
sitting
is because
around.
they're
He's not building a second pad. And I'm not sure why.
Let's look at blue team.
Oh, I think
here,
he's
though. In the
going
blue team,
double gen right off the bat from Assimilate this.
I was about to say.
Quite a ballsy move.
This map is a really good map for going straight fast tech and having no early game, because the distance is so big and the terrain is so open that it really rewards vehicles well, like hogs and jackrabbits and wolverines, whereas infantry is really bad here because it takes so long to traverse the land. Air is also a really good option on this map as well, but vehicle definitely trumps the air in that scenario, because vehicle can go hogs and then pump out the AA, whereas the air is strictly stuck on the air. Now on the blue corner though, we have Fly here, or Filay, opening up with a Gen first into a heavy supply pad into another supply pad, and then we have Largo Pancake opening up with a supply
120.
Supply Gen.
Wow.
Yeah, Filay or Largo is going for the really aggressive supply pad opening here, trying to grab as many of the minis and maybe trying to build some kind of early game. It's kind of strange not seeing a fast tech on this map from a player, because, again, the map is so big and the terrain is so open. It's very difficult for any kind of rush infantry or even infantry alone to traverse the land. You know, if your infantry gets caught out in any of these open spots here and there's just like 3 or 4 hogs, they can literally run circles around you.
Viper Skills is going for Douglas, so he does plan on playing hard in Tech 1. Pancake is also getting Jerome. And Filay's getting his Forge.
Yeah, it looks like Assimilate is just
right
going to abuse that rolling
That's
eco
3
and
heroes.
just go straight into Tech 2.
Yep.
Viper skills going with the hero opening, and then followed up with Filay and Largo. Not Largo, does he?
Assimilate.
Yeah, he also has a...
Something interesting. He's about to get Tech 2. He's still 50 power away. But a single gen opener would have done the same thing with much more supply on hand. Which makes you think he's going to want more power once he gets Tech 2 rolling.
No, I don't think that's it. I think the mistake here is that he actually upgraded his second gen. When you're going Gen 1, 2, you don't need to upgrade that second gen and necessarily. I mean, it only saves you, I think, maybe 10 seconds by not upgrading it. But upgrading it gives you so much more eco on Tech 2. So this is why this has been a hot topic.
Yep. The first thing he's doing is building that Forge hog.
It's been a hot topic of debate in the balance community, or the balance team, how to fix Gen 1 over Gen 1 2. Not necessarily in that specific scenario, but just the fact that going Gen 1 gives you Tech 2 at the same time as going Gen 1 2 with or without upgrading the second gen. And I think it's mostly due to the fact that for other reasons. But yeah, look at this. We got blue team capping middle.
Once again, blue team's going straight for map control.
Yeah. Really solid map control.
Already has 3 nodes going for the 4th. They stole this node, huh? Okay. Red team doesn't have much in terms of defense. They have Douglas, I believe.
Yeah, you know, the early game here might be really strong from blue team again, but The hogs are going to be rolling out very soon here. We already got one hog out. First hog out from Assimilate. Now, this is what I was talking about, trying to go infantry on this map. Looks like we got Largo, Pancake, and Filay going infantry. But Assimilate is already on Tech 2 with those hogs. And because of this open terrain, and because he's even got a forge hog, he's going to be able to just run circles around this entire army. Even with a Jerome and forge hog there. It's going to be very difficult for Largo and Assimilate to deal with that once the hogs start going out. I wouldn't engage this right now for Assimilate. I think this is a
bad
mistake.
spot. He's probably gonna lose forge hog.
No.
That forge hog is dead.
Yeah, he is. Oh, but he wipes the infantry with the mine.
Very good
All he's
play.
left with is
solid trade.
2, 4, 6. All he's got left is 6 Marines here, 6 good Marines, and a forge hog and Jerome versus a. Oh no, is it Douglas gonna get sniped?
Yep,
He gets
Douglas
sniped as
got
well.
Their
Yeah,
forge
I
hog is
don't
there. They have
think
both their heroes while red team lost both of theirs.
That is. Blue team is not gonna be able to push up on this because of the hogs from Assimilate, but that was a big mistake from red team there. I didn't think they wanted to engage that at all. I think they didn't see that. I didn't have their fog of war off, but I'm pretty sure they did not see them coming up there until it was too late. And then that drop from Jerome just secured the kill for the forage hog. Those Marines
Blue
just
team,
completely tearing through.
once again, 4 out of 5 nodes taking the 5th. They never slow down on.
Blue
They
team
never
is
let up on map
really-
control.
No, they're really good at holding the map control, and that just really gives them a strong mid to late game if they keep the tempo. Now we got Largo Pancake going into an infantry
Marines are
ball
not-
here with Nightingales and a barracks, and Filay going into what seems like it's going to be hogs and forge hog.
Viper skills going for an infantry ball with Douglas. However, his entire troops are very under upgraded. He does not have
Kinda funny
infantry
coming
level
from
1 or
Anders.
2. He does not have the rockets yet. He does not have combat tech. Although he's
He
researching
might
it
not
now.
even have grenades.
He does
Oh,
have
he
grenades.
does
He's
have
getting
grenades?
combat tech
Alright.
right now. Okay.
Yeah,
He's
he
finally
definitely
catching
need
up.
grenades to deal with the forge hog on Tech 1.
I think Largo.
overextending it.
I think
Overextending
Largo.
again with that forge hog.
He's gonna lose it again.
Yeah. Nope. He
No,
just
okay.
barely manages to clutch it. Just barely. There was no stun from blue team there to lock down that forge hog this time, but they did manage to strip it of its shield.
Ooh, they're gonna
Oh,
drop
but the
their
scatter
own.
bomb coming down on the
Scatter bomb.
hogs.
It's gonna hurt.
I think
Red
think
bar,
Assimilate is
2
in a really
hogs.
good position here. He's got much higher pop than Filay right now in terms of hogs. We got 47 versus 27. So Assimilate is going to be able to, if he keeps the pressure, run circles around this army from Filay and keep the
Once
numbers
again,
down,
though,
and maybe even harass an
Assimilate only one without an expo. He just found one, but if they push up, they might be able to
Yeah.
take that down. Viper has a
I think
small expo.
yeah. Now we do have Jerome building Mastodons right now. He's probably going to be filling those guys up with some anti-vehicle and maybe a few combat tech Marines. That's going to add a lot of AEV support to his army comp here.
Supply pad constructed.
Now Assimilate just going idle here with his hogs. If I was him, I'd be poking at this expo here on the right side, or at least inspecting it. He hasn't actually spotted it yet. If you turn off Fog of War, they actually haven't spotted any of the expos from blue team. But they should definitely be, you know, flanking
He's going
around
to
far
check right
right
now.
side and poking.
Oof.
See,
Straight
I
into
think
those
this
combat
is
tech Marines. Actually, they don't have
Yeah,
combat
he's
tech just
making-
yet.
But he does. He
Oh,
does
he just
dodge
upgraded.
The Jerome. He does dodge the Jerome.
And he's gonna
matches,
lose the forge
but
hog.
he still loses it still.
Nightingale under attack.
Man.
He has no Nightingale support. It's something he's definitely missing out on. Come on, blue team
Yeah, he
has
definitely uses the Legos.
a handful of
Also,
Nightingales
Assimilate
themselves.
could have
He's just
done
leaving
a
his
lot of
hogs
damage to the
there.
Legos. Yeah, you can definitely
Too many of
tell
his hogs
that
are weak.
the Assimilate. You can definitely tell Assimilate isn't familiar with the forge at all. You know,
Forge is very powerful.
Yeah, I
but you
think if
gotta know how
Viper-
to use them.
right? I think Viper's skills. If he was in the same situation, he would have flanked far right side here and inspected that expo from Largo Pancake, because it's much easier to disengage from that if things get shady than it is to disengage in the middle of the two.
leader point earned.
Now Assimilate does take the back step here.
Our base is
And Largo Pancake slowly building up his death ball of Mastodons and Snipers, with Cyclops as well.
Filay going over for Viper's Expo, and there's
Filay
nothing you can
on
do to stop
Tech
him.
3.
They're running over, but by the time they get there, that thing's gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, see this is what Assimilate should have done to Largo Pancake on his Expo. Same scenario, very same scenario.
Oh, Sparring
Expo
Slam's
on the
gonna
far
stun
right.
pretty much everything there.
Oh,
Grenades are gonna
is there a
strip down the
Lotus Mine to
hogs.
follow up? Is there a Lotus
Nope,
Mine to follow up?
no
He is able to
Lotus
cut
Mines.
off the
However,
Forge Hog escape.
the
He needs to
hogs
ram
did
the
catch
Forge
him.
Hog. He needs to ram the Forge Hog and prevent it from escaping.
Now the
But he
mines come
doesn't.
down, but it's too late.
Oh man,
They're getting away. He took off a bunch He took down quite a bit of hogs, but it wasn't enough
And he doesn't
was a
shoot
pretty
an
solid
ammo round with
trade.
his Forge Hog either.
for them.
Oh man.
Oh snap! They took out
I think-
Assimilate's Expo as well. They are both down in Expo.
Yeah.
And
This
they
is
don't
a
have anything
bad
to take down those
position
mastodons.
for Red Team.
Yep.
No, I think Assimilate made some mistakes there. He could have. Assimilate needed to do exactly what Filay just did there. He went far right side, and he took out the Expo. He poked at it. He expected to see if there was one, and then he killed it when he saw the opportunity. It's exactly what Assimilate needed to do here to Largo Pancake, but did not. Instead, he went right up the front doors, and then got punished for it. And in the same scenario, you know, he didn't have any rams to follow up with that Forge Hog being on a red bar. He just let him drive right
dual
on
scatter
through.
bombs.
And then the scatter bomb coming down.
Blue team's
from
gonna
blue
connect a
team
little
there,
more.
forcing red to disengage and leave Assimilate out.
Although
in
actually
the
blue
back.
team took more of red team scatter bomb. That
They
Inspire
did,
though
but it
helped them
but
out.
it forced them to split. Yeah, the Inspire can definitely let them tank, and it also stacks with that Forge Hog order. So really, they're sitting on what looks. I think it's something a little over 20% defense
Viper's
buff
losing
right
a
there. So
lot.
they're not gonna take much from there. Yeah, if you think about it, this army from blue team is incredibly powerful. Not only do they got, you know, anti-vehicle and anti-infantry in those Mastodons, but they also got Nightingales for the support, the heals from the Combat Tech Marines and the Garrison, and he also got a defense aura and an Inspire aura, buffing up everything in there by 20%, a little over 20% with the defense, and about 12% on the offense. Very powerful army.
Absolutely. He has a few spots open in the Mastodons. Why isn't he? Okay, there you go. Now he's starting to fill some of those up.
He's filling, those look like reinforcements he just brought in.
Yeah.
Generator constructed.
Man, looks
Whoa.
like
Largo Pancake got the Expo right next to Assimilate, and it's about to be upgraded. Once he gets seat shirts on there,
Yeah.
there'll be nothing stopping them
Yeah.
from pushing up.
nah, Viper skills is floating 2000 right now. He might be trying to build a Condor. He does have the army up. He did just buy some upgrades though, so maybe he's just getting reinforcements. Yep, just
Yeah,
getting
he's getting
reinforcements.
reinforcements.
Ally has sent you power.
He doesn't have the Pop 4 or Condor even if he wanted.
Largo Pancake almost has that upgrade finished. Maybe 20 seconds left on it. Wait, wrong base he's upgrading. He's getting Tech 3. Largo Pancake at Tech 3 now. Well, Assimilate is poking
Red
at
team is
this
both
Expo here on the right
Tech
side and
2.
spots it.
Base is under attack.
Under attack from ground troops.
Blue
Blue team
team
is
bringing
that Tech
both their
2.
ores
Okay.
together. Look at that buff. Oh my god.
That is
So
scary.
strong.
Inspire and Defense Aura.
If you trigger the Inspire active,
Oh.
does that also affect allies that are affected by
Yes,
Inspire?
I
as well?
believe so. Inspire does affect
So
allies.
theoretically, you could
Just
boost
hijack
the
the
effect of
Mastodon.
your allies' army and your own army by another 30% by activating that Inspire. What is it called? Spartan Morale. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Our allies are in trouble.
Assimilate this lost all of his hogs in that engagement.
The siege turrets from Assimilate though is denying Largo Pancake from being able to push up on that base. He needs more Mastodons to be able to absorb that damage.
Ooh, he's calling down
He's gonna be able to
Grizzlies.
just. Oh man, that's definitely gonna be able to suck up some damage right there.
Yep.
Now he does
Assimilate
have some
this, on the other
angles too. You
hand,
could fly in.
is almost the full 3,000 away from being able to buy his own. That Warthog is about to die. Why is he sending him into battle? Yep, there he goes.
Oh, and he
Warthog
gets the
gone.
stun! He gets the stun with the victory turn. Oh my god.
Great turret drop.
Cool. What a snipe. You can't even drop a turret directly on top of a unit, so that was just Assimilate driving right into that at the right time. But here comes a scatter bomb on top of the army, but that defense story and the
Yeah.
Inspire is enough
Inspiring
to just
defense aura
completely
is just scratching it off.
nasty. Oh yeah, they just shaking off. They don't even care. I
That
think
is
if they
game.
dropped Spartan morale on this army, you could just ignore an ERAD.
There's nothing they can do to
Jeez.
stop this.
No, you get the eco advantage from
Warthog
blue
has
team is too
veterancy,
great to
by the
overcome.
way.
Man, that's just gonna boost up his own defense. But we do have an Omega team. We do have an Omega team
Yep.
too. Oh my god. Omega team is always nice to see. I don't know, but is Leon faster than the Elite Honor Guard? I have to
I
check.
think they're about the same speed. Leon is definitely way faster
It
than
wouldn't-
the other two.
It wouldn't surprise me if they are the same speed. It's very possible they could have been made after the same unit model too, except they changed the elite to Spartan kind of thing and kept the energy sword.
No, they
He
walk
holds it the same
differently.
way.
I'm pretty sure the
Really?
honor guard holds
They
it
walk.
behind
They
him.
walk the same. Oh, he does, doesn't he? You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
different unit models.
The sword
I
trails
thought maybe they
behind
cut
him.
corners.
They definitely did it with Vortis,
I was
but
like-
Omega.
They
team's
definitely did with
solid.
Voidus' hero. That was that's very disappointing. I really wanted to see in the original concept art for Vortis' hero, he actually held a scythe, which looked very badass. But
He looked pretty much like the
unfortunately,
Predator.
Scrapped it. It did.
Damn.
Actually, Pavium looked like the Predator, and Vortis looked like the Vanguard of the Predator, if you know what that is. But yeah, good game from Assimilate and Viper Skills. Good job. Largo, Pancake, and Filay taking the win though in a nice comeback on point 3.
Yep, that was great. That was a very good series. GG's to both sides.
I guess we'll go ahead and cast the final game because I believe the wall wasn't going to be casting this weekend, but Breezy Starfish had to leave in an emergency.